What's going on, guys? Alright, so this is a follow-up from my unboxing of the Samsung Odyssey G9. So this is not a full review video. This is just an initial review. I've been using this for the past 5 or 6 days for productivity work on my editing, as well as gaming on my PC. So before I jump in, I want to address the recall about this monitor. There's been a lot of talk about it. Samsung's kind of denying it, and they also said they're doing like a little quality check. I myself, ever since I've had it up until today, I have had no issues, none whatsoever. G-Sync at 240, G-Sync at 120 work fine in all the games. I did have a flicker happen when I connected to my Mac, and this happened because of the DisplayPort adapter I was using. But after I changed the cord out, it worked flawlessly. I haven't had any flicker whatsoever. Now there's another issue with the panel coming off, and that was not an issue for me until today. And it just irks me because I really actually want to keep this monitor. I mean, $1,800 after sales tax, $1,699. It is just expensive. For me, I was really excited about the curvature. The curvature, 1000R curvature, beautiful. I absolutely love it. It's one thing that I love looking at this. And the color in the back, the white, doesn't bother me. I actually prefer it. It gives it a really nice, sleek look. And in a way, I wish the other models would actually replicate it. And this is kind of weird because I usually do not like these kind of legs on these monitors. I had one on my Acer and I hate it. It just takes too much space. I can't put my keyboard underneath the monitor. This one, however, it actually doesn't protrude that much. I mean, it actually evens itself out with the curvature of the monitor. So it's like, however that curvature is, that's where the legs are at, and then there's nothing sticking out from it. So this is actually the first time that I actually don't mind. I actually really like this stand. So off the bat, connected to the PC, I've had no issue at all with my computer recognizing all the resolutions. From a 60 Hz to 120 Hz to 240 Hz, from all the resolutions to the native resolution. And for the PC, I mainly just game with it. I've been playing Apex Legends, which I have been getting into again, and I absolutely love it. Loba is my girl, and I freaking love her in this game and the things that she does. She's an absolute beast. Her and Mirage are my two go-to. But initially, when I was running this PC and playing this game on my 27-inch Dell 144Hz monitor, I had everything basically on Epic, and I would get 144 Hz. However, on this one, it's a lot harder. I had to put everything on low, disable a lot of the features, like shadows, lighting, drop a couple things down to the bare minimum, just to crank this out a little above 100, between 150 and 190 frames per second. But oh man, this thing is absolutely immersive. It's a beast. I love it. I love the colors. I love the custom modes you can actually adjust on it. Even the pre-modes that they have are actually pretty good. So I will find some other HDR games to play on here and give my opinion. But HDR mode on the PC is a little quirky. I would recommend not adjusting the HDR mode setting within the settings of the operating system. I would actually do it within the video game itself. But initially on the gaming side, it is an absolute beast. Oh my goodness, it's completely immersive. There are times where I kind of do wish that I was just on a 27-inch monitor because, for instance, on Apex, there's just so much to see. I catch myself turning my head, looking over here to see who that is, and I'm completely like not over here. So it's just, there's a lot of ground to cover. And on the productivity side, I have to say, again, absolutely amazing. I had this hooked up to my Mac, my iMac Pro, and also my MacBook Pro. These two devices were able to push the monitor with no issues. I had it to 60 Hz, and also I pushed it to 120 Hz. My iMac Pro actually recognizes it as an HDR at 120 Hz. So be sure that if you want to use this as an HDR monitor for the iMac Pro, that you actually adjust it within the settings and move it from 60 Hz to 120 Hz. Editing on Final Cut Pro, again, absolute dream. I find myself not using the entire screen just for editing. What I'll do is I'll actually condense it to like 3/4 of the monitor, and then use the two sides, whether I'm using more of a narrowed web browser or some place to open files to transfer. But for the most part, just it's absolutely everything that I thought it would do for a 49-inch super ultra wide monitor when editing. Which brings me back to, again, the issue I am having with this monitor now, which just started today, and that's the lifting of the panel. Again, for the last 5-6 days, ever since I got the monitor, came home, hooked it up, there was something I seen on B&H that said we are no longer carrying this item. It was discontinued, and I was like, what's going on? And then I checked out the Reddit forums, and they were talking about it being recalled for G-Sync issues with flickering. Again, no issues on my end at all with the G-Sync on my PC. Whether it's at 120 hertz or 240 hertz, the adaptive G-Sync I feel works completely fine. This monitor, I freaking love it, and I'm sad that the panel is lifting. And because of that, I'm actually not going to keep it. It's just too much of a risk for spending $1,699, which is about $1,800 after taxes, on this monitor for something that may just start going to crap, and I can't do anything about it, and I'm stuck with it. No dead pixels. I ran through the system and everything was fine, no flickering again. It was just the panel lifting on the very small corner of it, and a little light is starting to leak from it, and I'm not going to take that chance. It's just too much money. And again, I did purchase the Samsung 27-inch G7. I would be doing a side-by-side comparison, but just off the bat and just playing that by itself, it's a dream. Again, keep an eye for that video where I will be doing a side-by-side and also an initial review on that monitor. Again, I haven't had this that long to give you my full review on it, but besides the panel lifting, which sucks, it is an absolute dream. Almost like the perfect monitor that I could have. And that's saying a lot. Besides that, my friends, I'll catch you guys in the next video.